Welcome back to Froggy Ray Creations. I'm Andy. That's Bob. He's my supervisor. He's wearing his cowboy hat. He's got a few other hats coming up, but we'll just wait on that. Anyways, today, or this video, is about the old Snippet Roll. Anybody remember the Snippet Roll from way back ages ago? And then the other one that I need to add to it, and then figure out what to do in the middle here. So basically what I was doing was, and it needs some love, it's been rolled up and tucked away. The premise behind it was, this is how it started, is that I wanted to do a snippet roll, and I had these extra strips of paper, and I decided like I was going to leave overhangs. I didn't care. This is to reinforce the pieces because I didn't want to do overlapping for some of them. Because if it was getting too big, I decided, oh, I'll just work on, you know, a piece at a time and then just attach it. But the premise behind it was like, this is stuff from my friend Elissa, not Alyssa, from Creative Art or Creative Phenomenon Art. I've known her for quite a few years, and I have won quite a few of her art supply video giveaways. So I put things that she sent me in a Happy Mail / giveaway winning box. Then this was an Aaron roll. This might have been, yeah, I think this is all Aaron. And then some Peg in here, you know, different just people that have sent me stuff. This was from my friend Dawn, who lives in Belize. She sent me a travel memory scrapbook set. So I had a bunch. It has like a journal thing in it, and then a bunch of different ephemera and stuff. This was the packaging to it, so I just saved that. And so, because again, it gets too complicated to keep unrolling it and trying to do the whatever thing. It's too wild and wiry and wonky. So I just keep it rolled up for now. And we're going to keep adding to it. For now, it's just, yeah. Tuck it away like such. And then I'm going to get back to that. So that's the snippet roll. I'm making this, remaking, basically, this video for a subscriber, specifically Allison. Shout out to Allison. I usually call her Angela, but I'm getting it. I'm joking. Anyway, so I have like a bajillion 3x5 index cards, and I know they're not the same size as it, but they're not that much off, and they're smaller to work with, so it's not as much trying to put together as the big long pieces. Not that, like, sometimes there's not that much to do though. But basically I wanted to take little bits of things that people have sent me, or, you know, part of Happy Mails or whatever. I have Gesso because I just did a video on how to prep your pages for stuff, so I apologize. I literally just did it, moved everything off, changed my, I don't know if anybody notices, clean new poster board. By the way, the previous poster board, he is fine. He's going to be turned into a master board and then cut up into new things. So he's not been thrown away, not discarded in any way. He's just being saved for now with the other gross painted on and whatever splattered things. But he will serve a purpose later. He has a purpose. Anyway, so I'm going to do a couple of different snippet rolls. Snippet, I guess, I don't know what to call it now. Snippet pieces to add to my snippet roll. The other thing you can do that people have talked about is you can do, excuse me, calculator tape or receipt tape, whatever. And they start building it and then they just keep going. And because it's already done, it can just roll right back up and it's a brilliant and whatever. People love that. People also use, I don't know if I have it accessible or handy. Oh, my lamp, really? Come on. I've done so mall these pieces are sitting next to me. Oh, okay. So Janie likes chindi rugs, and she, excuse me, deconstructs them. These allergies are kicking my butt. I get over a cold and then I get allergy. So you can do fabric rolls too, like it, and use that as a snippet roll, and you just attach things to it. Or you can use paper and attach fabric to it. You know, there's just a plethora of ways that you can do a snippet roll. So basically the idea of a snippet roll is you keep kind of like creating and moving along and whatever, and then later when you're like working on a different project, like making a junk journal or making, you know, a greeting card or some, you know, just some project that you're on, and you're like, oh yeah, I got this roll, and you can cut a piece out of it or off of it and use it in there. It's like basically creating a long continuous cluster. Sorry, my brain glitched because that made me want to say things, but yeah, like it's just a cluster effect, and just, yeah, okay. So anyway, I got some stuff from Peg that I want to use, and what I'm gonna try to do, oh my Atlanta, I packed this box like way too tight. Ugh. Get out. Sorry. Okay, so I grabbed some different papers because she sent me a bunch of different papers. So some of this stuff is for accounting. I got ledger paper for accounting, and then I got dictionary paper, which anybody that knows me loves. Those are two of my favorite kinds of papers to craft with, for background kind of settings. I have some extra ones because I have a couple of different people that I want to make, you know, get this going with. This is also some fabric that Peg sent me that I was going to try to incorporate. And we're just going to kind of randomly go with the flow, you know? I'm a poet, and I didn't know it. Get off. Oh, so much fabric everywhere. Okay. I'm not complaining about the fabric. It's just, it becomes a thing. So I think what we'll do is we'll start with a base. And everybody knows that I am addicted to the base being some type of, I think that's kind of cool, but maybe, I don't know. I try to save some of the stuff, like this kind of cool stuff, for like when I'm doing, oh, that's a perfect page. For when I'm doing like ATCs and things like that, because this is kind of a really cool background that just adds like layers of, I don't know, texture. Maybe, I don't know, whatever. I'm just silly. I don't know. I just said I don't know like 100 times in a sentence. Oh, this is a lot of words on a page. Oh, and look at that. It's almost like, it's like it was meant to be. But it doesn't even have to cover it all the way. This side's not too bad either. I might, oh, yeah, I might just use the bottom down there. Okay, let's do a tear here. I'm probably off camera, but all I'm doing is ripping the bottom section off, which did not tear very well, but that's fine. I used to save these because I would paint this part, and I'm gonna throw this away. I'm trying not to collect scraps unless they're cool anymore, because it was becoming a problem. It's still a problem. I still have a scrap problem, but that's okay. All right, so we're gonna do it this way. So I think we're gonna, oh no, I didn't grab my Elmer's. I'm gonna stick you in there, maybe? No, I don't want to poke Bob, that would be mean. Oh, let's stab it into it. Sure, okay, just don't forget about it. I think that those are made out of a different material, so they're not gonna rust inside of the bottle. Don't quote me on that, but I think I heard Peg say something. Son of a fly. Peg quoted or said something. Good Lord, I can't talk. I've either had too much coffee or not enough coffee. But she said that, yeah, they're not magnetic, but that they're made so that they don't rust. in your project. Or, gee, many Christmas. I cannot. I'm done. I'm done talking. No more talking. The talking is over. Which I'm sure most of you are like, oh, thank goodness. Sick of hearing you anyway. All right. So that the pin, because this is not like your average, this came with it. This is not your average needle. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. So it's not made out of whatever steel or whatever metal's gonna rust. You know, I don't even know why I'm telling people. Most of you watching are like, oh, you know that, shush. I'm just gonna shush. But I'm pretty sure it was Peg that I learned that from. So there's that. Shout out to Peg. She's awesome. And I'm just gonna trim it because, oh yeah, I didn't need to trim it, but uh-oh, I'm cutting the actual, that wasn't what I wanted to do, but it's fine. We're gonna work with it. Ooh. See, like this piece, I could save it because I could use it on an ATC. I know. It's a process. Okay, so now I think in accounting, you're not gonna run into a lot of bad words or anything, so I'm pretty sure this should be a safe, excuse me, safe background. Had to take a drink of my beverage, my cafe. These are such pretty flowers. I was trying to find one that was kind of more bleh and boring, but they're too pretty. Oh, look at that one. Mile a minute. I didn't even know that was a flower. Ooh, English daisy. Okay, we're not doing a show and tell. Oh, here we go. Indoor garden ponds. Yeah, I don't know if I want to cut those up yet. I'm still working through some of these things. They're still precious to me, so I can't really do much with them. But I think I'm going to make this into a ruffle. I am not going to no-sew or slow stitch it. I'm going to Fabri-Tac it because that is, to me, way more faster. I know that's not a word, but I like it. But we're going to make a little ruffle with it, I think. We'll do it along one corner, maybe. This is the tricky process, is trying to hold it all together while you do it. And I don't want it necessarily perfect. It can be wonky, or as in some areas of the world, they call it cattywampus. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I should have glued it down there first. I think that's what I'll do because it's not working out very well anyway. And then we'll wing it because that's what Andy does. I'm good at, if nothing else, I'm good at the old winging it. Okay, you need to cooperate. And you also need to cooperate. Oh, the strings. I do love the threads though. They go right in the thing. The only thing I don't like about the threads is when they like attach like that. You're stuck to Fabri-Tac and all the glue. And we're just gonna do a little line of glue or fab. I have no idea why, but I just felt like I was starting to sound like Bob Ross. Ah, you punk. Okay. We're just gonna do that. And then we'll do this because I can't, it bothers me so much to waste Fabri-Tac because it's not cheap. And so, look at all that waste. It was gonna bubble over if it didn't do that though, so. I just love these rough edges that get when you tear it. Get off me! Oh my gosh, off me, off me. Okay, so that's the start of it. Now, what to do, what to do. I think for now, we're gonna let this simmer. So I have another idea. This one is from Aaron, sent me some Happy Mail. I've gotten a lot of Happy Mail recently. And I need to send out my Happy Mail to people. I've just been really caught up with stuff. But if anybody's interested in sending someone Happy Mail that I feel like really should get some Happy Mail, is I have a couple of people. One is Marcy from Girlfriend's Lounge. She has been under the weather. The other person is Miriam from Crafty Butterfly Ferris. She has had a recent fur baby loss, so if you would like to send her, if you know her and you want to send her a card or whatever, she could use some cheering up, I'm sure. They're just lovely people, and it's sad that, you know, going through those things. And another person is, I think it's Journal with Maggie. I'll link them. But Maggie hasn't had very much Happy Mail, and I feel like that should change. So, if you're interested, please give them some love. Again, I will link their videos. I mean, anybody deserves it, and anybody anybody can appreciate some Happy Mail, but oh, there it is. So this is stuff that Peg, it came, she had it all nicely wrapped up, and I feel so bad for anybody that watches my videos. I don't even know how you guys keep coming back. If you do, I love it. I appreciate it so much, but I'm like a freaking squirrel. I just had a brilliant idea, back to Peg's. She sent this paper, and it feels like it was originally, just mulberry paper, and then someone painted it. I don't know if she bought it or made it or whatever, but I saw it and I was like, I have to have that. So we're going to, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something with it. I think we're just gonna, it scares me to tear it, but I'm going to do it. Oh, it's like, it's thick. It's like a thick cotton almost. Look at that. Like the fibers and stuff. That is so freaking cool. It's almost like its own masterboard. But I feel like I don't want it to be, I want it to be crazy. I'll just rip it into bits and then we'll just decorate it in a wild way. Yeah. Sure, let's do it. I like it. I mean, it's wild, it's crazy, it's out there, and you know what? It's fabric-y, and even though it's not fabric, I definitely think it's made out of paper, but it feels very fabric-y, and it has like fibery kind of things going on with it. I just love the feel of it. It's so cool. I gotta figure out who, where, and why, and see if I can make them myself. Man, there are a lot of planes flying over today. I don't understand that. Not like jetliners or anything, but crop dusting or fertilizing, or Lord knows what it is out there. Chaos. All right. Just like my art pieces. But I just wanted it to be fun and wild, and we might do some color in there, but yeah. All right. But I'm going to continue to make snippet rolls. She has sent me quite a few other things, like these little doodle bugs that are little frogs. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. I don't know if I'll ever be able to use them in something. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I guess I could do this too. She sent me these cutouts, die cuts. I have to get my bits in the mail. I'm really behind with a lot of things. So we might use some book page from Peg's book, unless I do have my little paper clip thingy, or clothespin clip from Iris. All right, we'll do one long way. These I can't guarantee if they have backwards or not, so I don't know why I'm even doing that. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let's do the oohoo. It's faster, I think, than that thing. Come on, for the love of Pete. Atlanta. Sheesh, Rama. Having a day. It's like weird, the first day back from spring break and like last night and this whole weekend, getting everything ready and sorted, and it's like getting kids to go to bed. They're like not excited about school, but they are excited, and it's like, oh my Atlanta, just go to bed, just go to freaking sleep. Know what I mean? Oh good, I'm on camera, okay. I usually set like a piece of tape or something, and I didn't do that, so I wasn't sure if I was still in camera. I love this oohoo stick. It's like my favorite glue stick glue. I know you guys know how to cut. I don't need to teach you, but I don't like speeding up the video. It feels weird, and it's not that long. Okay. So she did send me some spiders. Oh, they're so cool. And some ghosties. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to make a little, because there's some pieces that are, yeah, like that. And then where'd that other guy go? Is that you? I believe so. Yeah, he belongs here with him. Like a background. Wait, let's see if there's a black one. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh, I like that even better. I'll do that, and then the spider and the, oh, and he fits almost, let's make it turn it a little bit. Did it fit better? Oh, it does, yeah. Let me put you back there. I don't know what's wrong with me. I talk to my stuff while I create it. I talk to myself like almost all day, so I have a serious problem, I believe, but that's okay. And I think, yeah, I like it, and that's probably enough. This is where this glue comes in really handy, is, well, are you serious? Did I leave them over there? Son of a lie. I need to get a better system in my brain for bringing the things over. Or did my son take them? Ah, my tweezers. Come on, little tweezers, where art thou? Alright, I don't know where they're at. But I know I've been crafting at my desk because I'm trying to get these boxes out my swap partners. No, you know what? We're just gonna have to hope we don't drop it. I have to concentrate. I don't know why it's so, it's difficult to talk. I can chew bubblegum and walk, but I can't talk. I think I started out this whole thing telling you I was going to tell you a story about a bee. And I don't know if it's the same video, but we're going to go back to it. So I'm deathly afraid of bees. I was pregnant with my youngest son, and we were driving to, I'm going to air some laundry, I guess. We were driving to do the custodial swap, you know, the parent gets to see the child for whatever. And as we're driving along, I have the window cracked, and it's probably, I would say it was around this time, almost 11 years ago. And I just had the window cracked, the tiniest little bit. And this bee fell. He didn't even fly. I mean, it was cracked like that much. And it was my dad's truck that we were using to drive up there for whatever reason. I can't remember. But literally, it fell into the window, landed under my, you know, very pregnant stomach and onto my upper thigh and stung me. And I was just remember this intense pain and like, oh my gosh, what is happening? There's, you know, you can feel the venom flowing through your body. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna die. So we had to reroute to the hospital. And then we reroute to the hospital. They give me a, you know, an epinephrine shot and have me sit there and watch my vitals and all that kind of thing for a while. And then they decide to send me home. And about 3 to 4 days later, well, not really even that long, Erin also sent me this wonderful sequin stuff. Sorry for crinkles. But I think I'm going to sparkle some on here. But the hospital sent me home, and within a couple of days, it might even have been later that same day, I just started noticing, I was like, man, my vision feels wonky, you know, like I couldn't really, I was having like this kaleidoscope view thing going on. Oh, good, it worked. And so I was like kind of panicking. I was like, man, I can't see very well. We were like at a Cracker Barrel. We're probably like, I don't know, an hour and some away from like where my OB was. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel weird. My arm was really itchy, my shoulder area. And so, I don't know, I was kind of panicking, but I was like, let's just be calm. Let's just get to the doctor. And we get there and they're like, oh, we need to admit you. You have shingles. Like, what? So apparently the steroid gave me shingles. Wow, that is I don't know, might have done too much. I didn't know what to really do, but it looks cute, I think. Maybe not the right color palette, but oh my gosh, it's all over me. It's like glitter. Oh no. I do love it though. It's very, very pretty. Oh my gosh. Now trying to get all that back into that's gonna be fun. We'll do that off camera. Anyway, so I got shingles. Fun fact about Andy, I've been run over twice by a car in my life at different intervals of age. And before the age of 35, I have had shingles 2 times in my life. So, yay me. Okay. Anyway, don't get shingles, kids. All right, so that's my snippet from Erin. I was gonna write like her name and stuff. I might do that still, but anyway, that's a snippet roll, and they just get attached and they keep growing and growing, and then you add them to your big thing, and then they just keep growing and growing. And so you can keep it forever as a snippet roll and use it like, and just leave it that way, or you can use it in another project later down the road. So anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you with all the fun facts and the fun snippet rolls, and I hope it was helpful for you, Allison, and I'm sorry that it was like 3 hours long. Okay? Love you and leave you. Have a great day.